Yo, what is going on, everybody? Sunny here, back again with another Injustice 2 video. In this video, we are going to talk about the legendary multiverse again. The past week, or past 8 days or so, I have been grinding one of these multiverses to no end. Every single waking moment I had, I've been spending on this, and I have finished everything I could besides two specific requirements. And we're going to talk about how a few of these people are actually getting these done, and why I am not going to be able to do the other one, and why a lot of us are not going to be able to do it, any of the other ones. But first things first, what we are going to do is look at who actually has finished this specifically. There has been 10 people so far that I've seen, at least on the Xbox, that has finished these multiverse events. Batman, there are 6 of them, and if you're curious yourself or want to be able to check anytime, just go over to the one that gets you the reward. Check the leaderboard and it will tell you who has finished. You see Batman, there has been 6 people that have finished this and that have the actual belt. Wonder Woman, there is none. Atrocitus, there is none. Swamp Thing, there is none. Cheetah, there is just one. Cheetah, I think, has the least. No, Swamp Thing, I think, has the least amount completed on any of the ladders so far. And Blue Beetle has none. And then Bane has 3 or 4. 4, so I guess that makes 11. 6 for Batman, 1 for Cheetah, and then 4 for Bane. So we have 11 people that have finished this. Now, how are these people finishing this? How are they able to collect this gear? Well, I know that I believe that the very first person finished one of these in like 4 days after it launched. That's 250 epic pieces. Well, if a lot of you haven't seen before, I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but I know that there is a glitch in the multiverse where you load your saved game data to the cloud, you complete a multiverse event to get the specific gear piece you want, and then you reset the game and then load from the cloud, and it actually keeps the gear that you earned in the multiverse in your inventory, and you're able to do the multiverse again. So all of those ones that have character specific gears, I believe that this is how they're doing it. I mean, there is no other way to explain it. I've seen one video online where someone completed the Batman one and still had like 70 epic pieces of Batman gear. It is literally impossible. I mean, there is no way that you can farm enough boxes in order to get 250 random epic pieces out of 32 characters. That's just stupid. I mean, there's no way that somebody can do that. I mean, you would have to literally farm 100,000 boxes to be able to do that, and they're not doing it. So that's the only way they're doing it. But why specifically are people able to finish Batman, Cheetah, and Bane? Well, I can tell you that probably they're not doing Swamp Thing because he's just not a popular character. But the other reason that they're not finishing Wonder Woman, Atrocitus, or Blue Beetle is because all 3 of these have a time requirement on them. They are the only 3 multiverses that have a time requirement. Now, I'm going to do or show you the one that I have been working on, which is Wonder Woman. Okay, as you see, I have completed 2 of these ladders. It's been a grind, dude. It's been a grind. I've probably put in 70 hours, 80 hours or something this past week, like 10 hours a day completing this, and it's been a grind. And I think that 80 hours into a game, you should be rewarded, but on these particular ones, you're not. And that's because you haven't fulfilled the time requirement. Now, all of those are done. Spent the million, got all the villains, the meter burns, all that crap. The damage dealt, the 3 million damage dealt, did that. But check out this one. I have not put in any epic gear yet because the minutes played thing this just blows my mind. I have done this for like 80 hours, and it's logged in 838 minutes played out of 7,000 minutes. as many hours as I put into this, completing all these ladders, doing all these requirements, I only have 838. So let's just round up to make it an even 1,000 minutes. Let's say I've played a 1,000 minutes. That means I would have to do all of these requirements, on average, 6 more times in order to be able to play this ladder. That is stupid. Like, who at NetherRealm came up with this requirement? This is the dumbest thing in the entire world that I can even imagine doing. Like, I can't play any single character for the rest of my life. You just can't do it. Now, the people that have finished Ladder 2, which I believe there's only 11 of us. Yep, there's 11 people that have finished Ladder 2. Now, I have messaged each one of these, and I'd say about half of them have gotten back with me. And I've asked them, how many minutes have they done? And the most that anyone's done has been 2,000. And you got to think that these are probably the people like me that grind like nobody else grinds. I mean, that plays this game nonstop, 10 hours a day, and they still aren't even close to halfway done with this. Like, that is sick. Like, that makes my stomach hurt. Like, why even say, not even legit getting 250 epic pieces isn't hard enough. But 7,000 minutes, like, they might as well have made that the only requirement. Like, you can do all of this stuff 7 times over before you even get to 7,000 minutes played. Like, that is ridiculous. I can't even believe that NetherRealm or somebody over there actually thought that this would be a good idea to make it this hard and this painful to get one single piece of gear. Now, it's the same for Atrocitus. It's the same for Blue Beetle. Now, the difference between any of these is that Atrocitus only requires 3,000 minutes played. And if you look at if anybody's finished this ladder even, not one single person has finished this ladder. And that's not surprising. 3,000 minutes is, Atrocitus isn't as popular as Wonder Woman, and nobody's even gotten more than 2,000 minutes as Wonder Woman. So no one's going to do it for Atrocitus. Blue Beetle has 5,000, I believe. Yep, 5,000 minutes played. And again with this, no leaderboard because nobody's done it. So why does it not log in the minutes? Well, I tell you, like, this is also what blows my mind, is that as I've been playing this and as I've been playing Wonder Woman and filling all these requirements, what I noticed is the minutes only count when the timer is ticking. That means that all of the loading screens, all of the supers, all of the clashes, all of the intros, all of the outros, all of that stuff doesn't count. It doesn't count towards any of your minutes. The only time it counts is when seconds tick off the clock. I beat, even if the match victories was the last thing I accomplished, which it wasn't, but let's just say it was. That was the last thing I accomplished, 1,000 matches. And let's say I won every single one of them. That means I played 1,000 matches in 838 minutes. That means total, in order to beat this, I got to play more than 7,000 matches with one character. Like, who in God's earth thought that this was remotely a good idea to be able to do this? Like, this just makes me so mad that people would actually say that, hey, let's make this pretty much impossible for any person to even do this within, the lifespan of the game. Sure, maybe next year we can have it done, or maybe these people that are Wonder Woman true to heart will get it done in a couple weeks. That might be the case. They keep playing it. But like I said, I've put in like 70 hours this past 8 or 9 days, and I'm about done with Wonder Woman, and I'm not even 1/7 of the way done in minutes played, and I've already completed all these ladders. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I want to hear y'all's thoughts. I want to hear y'all's opinion. I know I've been ranting about this for a while, and a lot of people don't know about that multiverse, the gear glitch where you can load it into the cloud. If you just Google it on YouTube, I saw somebody make a YouTube video on it before, a long time ago. But they made a YouTube video on it where they just uploaded their file to the cloud. They completed the ladder. They got the specific piece they wanted, and then they like reset the system and then loaded from the cloud back to their game, and it saved their gear piece and reset the ladder. And if you do that over and over again with those character-specific multiverses, you'll be able to get 250 in one day. So I can almost bet that that's how people do it. I mean, those ladders are only like 6 hours long, so they got to really work to get as many pieces as possible, as fast as possible. So that's probably why some of them don't have it done. But anyway, I'm curious what y'all think, man. You know, is NetherRealm going to change this? I mean, I can't imagine them actually keeping 7,000 minutes. And, like, why is nobody making a big deal? Like, I think that this is a huge deal. Why does nobody seem to care? Why does nobody seem to be making as much a big deal as this is as absolutely possible? Like, this is wrong. This is downright wrong, and they got to change it. They need to change it. And for the fact that they still only have, 12 days now into it, they still only have 7 characters. I don't know. Let's take a look at my inventory right now. Let's say I'm trying to perfect. My guy's Firestorm, as most of y'all know. Firestorm is my dude. I got 94 pieces of gear in here. Only a couple of them are rares. I'm running out of room. What's going to happen when I fill all 100? What, I got to waste all of the gear because the multiverse isn't out yet? And then I got to start, like, completely over? Like, a lot of these characters, I only have, like, 2 or 3 spots left trying to save up. Green Lantern has 98 pieces in his inventory right now and only 1 common. So I have 97 epic pieces of Green Lantern. You know, I'm going to get a couple pieces here in a few days because, well, just let you see, you know, what's coming. Check out my mother box thing. I've been saving these boxes and farming these boxes since this launched. I mean, I have almost 500 boxes. Almost 100 platinum and 50 diamond. I have been saving all of my... I have not opened one single box since this multiverse thing has come out, which is why I haven't put in any gear for Wonder Woman. But I'm going to show you, and when I put out this video, that you'll see, even opening 500 boxes, I bet you that even out of 500 boxes, I don't get 15 pieces of Wonder Woman gear. I'm willing to bet anything that I won't even get 15 pieces of Wonder Woman. Like, there's so many characters. There's no way that these people get them from boxes. It's just impossible in that short of time anyway. But what do y'all think? I mean, how can we get them to change this? I mean, do we need someone to like blow up the Twitter, send them hate mail? I mean, I think that some of these, like the 7,000 minutes, is absolutely insane. Like, why would they do that to people? Anyway, so that's gonna do it, man. I just had to get that out. I had to say my piece. I'm probably not gonna work on Wonder Woman anymore. Like I said, I have all the ladders done, and I'm still over 6,000 minutes away from completing this. Like, that's just impossible. It's going to take months. But that's going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. I mean, I would definitely like to hear what y'all think, besides for the I hate NetherRealm for doing this. And, you know, I feel you, man. I feel you. Besides for that, I mean, how can we, like, what constructive way can we do as a community to get these people to understand that 7,000 minutes and 250 glitching epic gear pieces in order to fulfill that within a reasonable time frame is how can we get them to change it? Or will they change it? Or do they not give a crap? Which they probably don't, I guess. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next video, man. Thanks for listening. Thanks for enjoying. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out. Peace.